So I recently got the Blue Yeti microphone, and I thought this would be a good time to go over the evolution of the audio sources I've used so far, and what I would recommend for beginner YouTubers and videographers, or at least what's worked for me so far. And I'll also show you guys how to sync audio in Premiere Pro if you're using an external source. What is up, Vlog Nation? It's your boy Awais Wattoo, Wattoo Studios, and we're back at it again with another video. Audio is arguably the most important part of a video, and before you say, oh, what about the video itself? Riddle me this. What would you rather watch or put up with, I guess? A low-res video with immaculate audio, or a high-quality video with subpar audio? From what I found, people generally put up with lower quality videos as long as the audio is fine, but will not be so lenient when it comes to the audio of the video. Of course, microphones can be quite expensive, and they aren't really the most luxurious of equipment to buy, but nowadays you can get some pretty solid devices on a budget. I'll share some of the ones I've used, and if you want to check out any of them, I'll link them all in the description down below. When you're just starting off, what you'll probably be using is the audio straight from your camera. What you're listening to right now is the audio coming out of my A7 III. Honestly, if you're starting out and you have no budget, I mean, imagine you just bought like a $3,000 camera or something, this is not a bad place to begin. So test out the audio coming from your camera, and if it works for you, that's great. You don't have to spend anything starting out. But obviously, as you grow, you should buy something better quality than just your camera mic. So the camera I had before my A7 III was the Canon 80D, and I bought it secondhand, and it came with this little guy right here, the Rode Video Micro. And the audio from this I've been using for a very long time. If I had to recommend one mic for beginners, it would be this one right here. And again, just link down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, I've used this for weddings, short films, commercials, YouTube, so on and so forth. It's obviously not the best given that it is a budget microphone, but hey, it gets the job done. And all the audio that you've heard in this section has been from this little guy. I have two of them, so one's plugged into my camera right now. And again, if you want to check it out, it is linked down below in the description. My main recording device for wedding vows, speeches, etc. is this little guy right here, the Tascam DR-10L. I've also used it for short films, YouTube videos, and other projects. It gives a lot better quality audio than the Rode Video Micro, but it does run quite a bit more expensive as well. Since it's not plugged directly into your camera, you have to sync the audio in post as well, which isn't a big deal. It doesn't take that long or anything, but it's something to be aware of. And don't worry, I'll show you guys how to sync audio at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Even if you don't use this as your main recording device for YouTube videos or whatever you do, I'd honestly recommend any videographer to pick one of these up at some point or another. The reason being is that it is a versatile device that can be used for a lot of different purposes. Like I said, I've used it for like short films, weddings, so on and so forth, and it is really good to have in your arsenal. A little tip for you guys, what I've done at some events, weddings and stuff, is wrap this little guy around the podium microphone, and I've gotten some pretty crispy audio out of that. So yeah, that's a little trick you guys can use at any future events that you have. Fun, not so fun story. So a couple years ago, a few friends and I, we entered this short film festival, and we made it to like the finals or whatever. And the first draft I sent in of the film had the audio from the Rode Video Micro, and then they asked if I could like improve the audio somehow. So I sent them an updated draft once I like properly synced the audio from the Tascam. But then during the festival itself, they played the first draft and not the second one, even though like I asked them before, and I was like, oh hey, you guys got the second draft? And they're like, yeah, don't worry about it, everything's fine. I guess everything wasn't fine. Yeah, still a little cheese about that, but hey, we move. And speaking of move, let's move on to the next and final device, which is the Yeti microphone. Oh yeah, and that short film, it's called Will and Dave. I think it's like the second video I've ever posted on this channel, so you guys can check it out if you want. So what you're hearing now is the audio from the Blue Yeti microphone. I'm still like playing around with editing it in post. Full disclosure, I don't know too much about like editing audio yet. It's still something I'm working on, but honestly, even the unedited audio that comes out of this microphone is pretty solid for what I do. And again, if you want to check it out, it's linked down below in the description. That's about it for my audio journey up until now. The next step will probably be getting a better on-camera microphone instead of still using the Rode Video Micro. But yeah, let's hop into Premiere Pro so I can show you guys how to sync audio. So here I have my video files, and I've dragged them into my sequence and placed one on top of the other. The top audio file is right from my camera using the Rode Video Micro. That's why it's linked right to the video. The bottom one is from the Tascam. And as you can see, if you look at the waveforms, they don't entirely match. So what we're gonna do is select both of the clips, right click, click on synchronize, click on audio, and we'll make sure the track channel 1 is selected because that's the one attached to the video file. We'll press OK and let Premiere Pro do its thing. And there you go. Even just looking at the waveform, we can see that it's going to be completely synced up. What is up, Vlog Nation? It's your boy, Wattoo, Wattoo Studios, and we're back at it again with another video. And it doesn't matter how many video files you have, it's the same process. That is it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and a comment if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, leave them down below and share with me what you use for your audio sources. But until next time, guys, it's been your boy, Awais with Wattoo Studios, and I'll see you next video.